Alright folks, we've gotten changed, freshened up a little bit at our hotel, and now we're heading out to do some exploring. We've missed the boat on some touristy stuff, but I think we're going to look at some food. Hopefully also find a tailor, because that's also something I wanted to do. There is so many people during this holiday. Oh my god. So we are at the lake, and we were told this is popular, but we didn't realise it was going to be this popular. I mean, it's just people everywhere. But you do get the vibe that it is, everyone just kind of leaves you to it and no one's going to bother you, unlike London. Okay. We are here to get some pho. Ooh. Okay. 70k is what in pounds? £2. Awesome. Have a look.
Okay.
Our spring rolls are here, our meat spring rolls. Got my kumquat juice, which is so nice. Ooh. Oh, I thought yours was pho. Stir fry. Oh, okay. Oh, and here's mine. Oh, that looks so good.
20 minutes later.
So we just stumbled across this store, had loads of coffee beans. Now that we're in Southeast Asia, that's where the Civic coffee comes from. And I smelt it for the first time. So there was two types. Yeah, it was very creamy. Chocolatey and sweet. So we've done some research online, got like a ½ kilo bag, we negotiated a bit, he even threw in a free little mini coffee. Cannot wait to try this weasel coffee when we get home. Chaos! Oh, they do walnuts. Durian coffee. Okay. This is a mixed coffee between weasel and Arabica Robusta beans, which is awesome. We've got our weasel coffee. Let's give it a try. Smells amazing. Whoa, that's a flavour explosion. It's very chocolatey on the nose, isn't it? It's very strong. It's a punch. I don't know if we're going to be able to sleep. Well, that was a lovely little detour trying some more Civic coffee. So the place that we just went to is owned by this wonderful family. I think it was the son that came out and he talked to us about their heritage coffee, which is their special blend unique to their shop. So it's 1.5 something million dong. Alright, look at this, guys. The silk handicrafts. These trousers. 950k Vietnamese dong, which is about less than £30. That's insane. I'm really, really interested in getting some silk tailored clothes because Vietnam is the home of silk, apparently. Right, gonna get my nails fixed. Got some broken stragglers here. So upset about this because they look so pretty. So I'm gonna get new ones and I think it's gonna be about 20 quid or something.
Much later.
It is now almost midnight. Just finished the nails. They look so good. She did like a floral design and they're ombre nails, which I love. A lot more wearable, a lot more durable as well. She did many coats. I believe they were 700,000 Vietnamese dong. 20 quid! That's amazing.
Next day.
Alright folks, the coffees are here. I had last minute switch through because the egg coffee was going to take 15 minutes and it was also hot. So I switched it for the yogurt coffee, which looks really cute. And also they give water, which is nice. I think it comes with some jelly as well. Wow, I didn't know yogurt could go with coffee, but it does. Now trying the condensed milk coffee. Oh wow, that punches you in the face with the caffeine and the sugar. Alright, stopping off for some lunch. We ordered our combo meal in Chinese, no less. The guy came up and just started straight up speaking Mandarin to us, which was a pleasant surprise. Honestly, I never go to any countries in Asia, especially thinking that people can speak the language, but it was very refreshing that they did. Oh, and now we've got vegetables here, and that's our order. Great. So we had a combo meal for 400k. And then we have a beer and a tea, and this is some veg. Honestly, props to that guy for speaking to us in Chinese. That alone is worth it. So some of the food has arrived.
It's pig's blood.
Ooh. Is it duck blood or is it pig's blood?
I think.
But they're a duck restaurant.
Maybe.
Maybe duck blood. It's got the veggies here, the cold noodles as well. So funny because the kitchen is right over there. Oh, look at this duck, fried duck, amazing. And now the final duck dish has arrived. Look at all this.
A few moments later.
Well, that was an incredible meal. I'm so full, but really happy full as well. So we've got a series of silk shops. Let's check out.
C'est ça, on
So these are the examples of pricing. 1.6. Yeah, so these are almost 30 quid for silk. Shall we have a look? Oh no, were we here yesterday? Right, all these scarves. This blue one looks nice. I love that we're in an alley, which is about £14. There's so many silk stores, but I think this is the one that's quite well rated online. So we just bought 2 kimonos, one long, one short. They are stunning. And the price was 500k.
1 hour later.
So we're now back at the hotel. We wanted to rest a little bit, drop off the silk robes that we had bought. It's also very, very hot. It was a lot cooler yesterday at around 27 degrees, whereas today is 33, 34. But I just wanted to quickly wrap up the insane deals that we got at the Village Silk tailor shop that I went to go and get some custom items from. This tailor was able to create 4 items, or is going to create 4 items. She's going to turn it around within 24 hours, which is insane.
Later.
So we are on our way to Train Street, walking, but it's you got to be pretty bold, guys. When you're walking here, you've just got to be confident and walk with purpose, and the cars will avoid you. All right, we're at Chain Street, and it is definitely worth a visit. Look how busy it is. We found somewhere to perch, and we've got some coffees coming, and we've got a front row seat to all the action. Whoa, it's so close! Quite a long train! It was quite a long train, wasn't it? It was like a minute or so, minute and a half.
Yeah.
So close by, you really couldn't lean much more forward or you'd get dragged with it. But it was so cool, it's definitely worth seeing. Now we are going to head to the prison. Willingly, of course, not because we've been done for any criminal convictions.
2 hours later.
Now, that was a very informative exhibition and tour that we took. Obviously, if you have the audiobook, I'm sure it adds a lot more colour. So we finished now. In terms of final thoughts or overall thoughts, it brought it very much to life, the extent of the suffering of the prisoners here, especially the Vietnamese side. But what I found was interesting is obviously the way that history is told can often be by the victors, and the Vietnamese have been for a very long time known for their fighting capabilities and how they overcame the American bombers, etc. They talk a bit about that here, and the pride that they felt obviously by being victimized to a certain degree and attacked. But I can't help but think that it's a little bit of a biased story, because when it came to the American prisoners of war, like John McCain, Senator John McCain at the time, was tortured very extensively. It's very well documented. He couldn't even lift his arms up because of the extent of torture. And, you know, seeing all the photos and videos of them playing cards or basketball and opening Christmas presents. It's not like they were there for no reason, and it was just kind of glossed over, that side of history, the American side, where they were successful in capturing American prisoners. There were no stats, no such excesses as it pertained to criminality. So I'll just leave it at that, but obviously it's useful to see the Vietnamese side. And actually it's united that people, and I respect that. They have a real sense of national pride, of identity, of oneness. Let's go. We're getting a banh mi. Here's our piping hot banh mi. Fun fact, I've never had a banh mi, but I have had a French baguette. Oh. And so now we are going to come out of this very interesting little alley, which is just full of restaurants. We're going to continue on to the mausoleum, and hopefully it's not too dark when we get there. And there it is, the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. So we've decided to just hang around outside the mausoleum here because as it's Labor Day celebrations, there's a lot of people. It's really lovely to see everybody in their national dress, and they're so proud. It's something that we don't really see that much in the UK. Here they've got all the Vietnamese flags and they're so proud, they're wearing the national dress. People brought their own photographers. The mausoleum's not open on Fridays anyway, which is a shame for us because we'd love to go in. We heard that Ho Chi Minh is actually embalmed there, just like Lenin and Mao and all the other comrades, shall we say. But we're now calling our cab to go to the tailor because we've got to pay and sort out things today because tomorrow we're on our tour and we don't think we can pick up the silk items there, so they're going to very kindly deliver it to our hotel.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody. We're up bright and early because we are about to head on our first tour. We are actually going to the famous Halong Bay. We're doing some kayaking, exploring caves, swimming. So that should be a lot of fun. But obviously the journey from Hanoi, it's a little bit far. It's about 2 hours or just less than that. So we are about to head downstairs now to get picked up. Right, we are now at Halong Bay. We're going to wait for our tour guide to come. We're going to get on our boat. It's very busy and it's very hot. Okay, this is our ship apparently. The Long Sapphire. Or am I at the caves? Anyway, now we're heading back to the boat. We're going to move to our next stop, which I believe is kayaking.
Oh.
1 hour later.
Alright, so we are back on the boat after attempting to swim at T-Top Island. It was just full of people. It was just like cramming sardines into a little can. It's still worth visiting Halong Bay, but I would just say avoid like the late April, early May time of year or any kind of public holidays that they're having, because also local Vietnamese are out too. But it's definitely worth doing, and it's so beautiful here. As you can see, all of the beautiful rock formations and mountains behind. So now we are going to head back to land and take the almost 2 hour drive back to Hanoi City. We have now made it back to Hanoi City. We're in the old quarter and it's around 9:40 at the moment, but I think we still should have time to see the night market since this is our last night. So this is the night market. And there's little doggies everywhere! This is mad. So many cute clothes. several hundred thousands. Okay. So we went to that one. So we are back in our hotel room finally after so much fun in the market. Before I sign off for the night, we have an unboxing to do together because these are the silk tailored items that I got yesterday. They've done them within 24 hours. It's incredible. So I have 4 pieces. They are all within this tiny bag. So obviously you saw the process of me going to the tailor. The tailor is Village Silk Tailor, I believe, owned by this wonderful couple. And the lady that served us, she spoke great English, which is super rare, might I add, in Southeast Asia, at least for Hanoi. So I asked for 4 items. Let me grab the shirt for you because this one's probably the simplest for her to do. And it's exactly how I wanted it. I really liked the kind of Mandarin collar, very Chinese style of clothing, and obviously in this part of the world all these items are produced pretty much in Vietnam, so this is beautiful. I love that she made it a lot more form-fitting as well. It's not straight up and down, which is lovely and super breathable. I'm gonna wear this for work. And the next item that I really wanted was a flowing midi skirt, a silk midi skirt. Now these are notoriously expensive to get when you're in the UK because of how much fabric, and also to get it that it's not see-through. I mean, you can see my hand throughout and you know, you can't see the actual like skin color showing through or even like the color of my sleeve. So she's double lined it, which is fantastic. She's on the hidden zipper as I asked for. I gave her really very little direction, but she managed to pull this all together within 24 hours, which is incredible. And then the other bottom that I got were these champagne coloured trousers. She's also made some front pockets as well, which is amazing. Again, very little guidance, but a photo of a photo that she took. So these are great wide length pads. These are great wide leg pants that I cannot wait to wear more this summer. And then the final item that I was so excited about is this dress, and she had very little guidance. Of all of these things, I feel like this one was probably the hardest because of the complexity, and she's done all of these beautiful buttons on the side, basically like the Pinterest photo that I showed. So definitely recommend her if you're short on time in Hanoi and you want to get some silk tailored items. Definitely go to Village Silk Tailors. She's so lovely, and the fact that she could do this and make it flexible for us.
Next day.
Good morning. We're in a little bit of a rush this morning as we are checking out and heading on a tour to Ninh Binh. So I'm going to leave this intro here as suitcases are coming out, bags are flying everywhere, so that we can get in our car.
Okay, so my name's Kong as a Chinese. That's why transport to go there.
Alright, so we're at our first stop, the temple.
I just start.
Beautiful. The mountains very similar to Halong Bay. Limestone.
Kính thưa quý du khách thập phương cùng toàn thể nhân dân.
Alright, it's time to go for a little hike. We're in sports mode. Hair's up, sunny's on, ready to climb 500 steps. All the way up there.
Eventually.
Good news, we made it up. This is the top of the vantage point. 130 meters above ground. And this is the amazing panoramic view. Stunning. The hair is just clinging on. But happy we made it up here, so just going to enjoy the view for a bit, and then we're going to make our way all the way down.
One eternity later.
So next up we are doing a little rowboat.
Front. Okay.
Okay.
See it.
This boat right here. Made it quite a way now, to the extent that we can actually see where we were hiking just earlier. So above on that side of the mountain, you can see the flag billowing. That's where we were. That's where we climbed. Moments later, we are now at our restaurant for lunch. This is Tamcock Memory Restaurant, and this is included in our tour, which we booked on Vieta. So apparently we get all of these. You don't even need to pick. And everything is all inclusive apart from the drinks, which we've just ordered ourselves. Ordered a fruit iced tea because of the weather. We're just going to have lunch for half an hour or so, because what we want to do is squeeze in some light cycling afterwards around the neighborhood, see some rice paddy fields, and then we will head to Hanoi airport. It is a bit grueling, so bring an umbrella. That's what our tour guide advised. Thankfully, we had one ourselves, because the one that they had given us, the tour guide, didn't even open, so that's not going to help you in the beating sun, is it? Especially if you're coming in summer. Though honestly, I would not come and do this in the summer. You should come on the other seasons, because it's just going to be a bit more bearable, especially if they only offer the long route. Other than that, the temples were cool, the cave hiking as well was really lovely, but just be mindful as well to bring water, because it's so hot, and actually even on the hike we saw somebody faint from heat stroke. So just be very, very careful. Make sure you bring lots and lots of water and take ample breaks in between. Right, first appetizer. Oh, this is lovely. The temperature's perfect. We've just come back to drop our bikes just in the nick of time, because as you can hear and see, it is raining suddenly really bad. So we are now going to quickly freshen up in the toilet, and then we're heading to the airport as our tour and our time in Asia is over. Hey, oh.
Đúng rồi. Có nhà không theo, có một số nhà không 150 cây.
2 hours later.
And just like that, we are at the airport. So before we head off to the UK, just wanted to do a little bit of an outro before I forget. Thank you for watching the series thus far. I really do hope that you're enjoying the travel vlogs. If you have any other questions about the tours, the things that we see, and any other tips, you can leave them in the comments, and I'll always do my best to answer. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in my next one.